Good morning. This morning I'd like to share with you a children's book. It's entitled Trying, and it's by Kobe Yamada. How do you do that? I didn't realize I said it out loud, but the sculptor looked over and replied, "You simply do it." "Oh, I could never do that." "How do you know?" he asked. "I just know." Confused, I walked away. He must be joking, I thought. But as I left, I couldn't help wondering what it would be like to create something so incredible. When I returned, the sculptor looked over at me and asked, "How's your sculpture coming along?" "I'm just here to watch," I replied. "Well, the best way to give your talents an opportunity is to try," he responded. "I'd rather just watch. I can't mess things up if I just watch." "Ah, yes," he nodded. "If you do nothing, it feels safe, but everything stays the same. If you do nothing, there's less to experience, less to love, less to learn." The fear of failing is the scariest part, and it stops most people from starting. The only way to get to where you want to go is to take a step in that direction. And the best way to do that is to begin. It was all I could think about. Even as I slept, I dreamt of creating beautiful things. I was excited to get started. But as I was working, I realized something was wrong. With every stroke, I felt a little more deflated. With every blow, my disappointment grew. This was not turning out the way I had imagined. Why did I think I could do it? Why had I let myself care about this so much? The next time I saw the sculptor, he asked about my work. I told him it was no good and that I had quit. "Why did you do that?" he asked. "Because it feels awful to want something so badly and then just be disappointed." "Yes," the sculptor replied, "disappointment hurts, but failure is temporary and in many ways necessary. It shows how something can't be done, which means we are a little closer to finding out how it can. When you first tried to walk, you fell, but you picked yourself up and tried again. You were willing to fail over and over and over, and that is why you succeeded. How do I know this? You are standing in front of me right now." I had tried, and I had failed. Now he was asking me to try again? What good would that do? I had already proven I couldn't do it. But if I was honest, I wanted to believe that I could. So even though I worried that I wasn't good enough, I decided to try again. I worked and worked, then worked some more. And while I could see it was a little better, it still wasn't at all what I wanted it to be. I stormed up to the sculptor. "See, I told you I wasn't any good, and this proves it. Are you happy now?" "Yes," he replied. "I'm happy. It is good to see you sculpting." "But it's terrible. I don't even know what I'm making anymore." "You're making progress," he explained. "I see talents emerging. I see risks being taken. I see courage. I see caring. I see perseverance. Yes, I see much progress indeed, and I hope you will keep trying." I tried again, and again, and again. As I stepped back and looked at my work, I had to admit I wished I was better. I went to talk to the sculptor, and he asked me to go for a walk with him. He said, "I know it can be hard when things don't turn out as you had hoped, but be proud of your failures. I know I am, every one of them." "I can't imagine you ever failing." He laughed. "More times than I can count, but each time you fail, you get a little smarter, a little braver, a little stronger. The truth is, we are all failures, the dreamers, the doers, the creators. Being a failure means you loved something. You cared. It means you stepped forward. You didn't hold back and you tried. That is why I brought you here. He gestured to the statues around him. These are my friends. These are my failures. And I'm grateful for every one of them because they helped me become who I am today. I will tell you a secret, the sculptor confided. I now am much closer to the end of my life than the beginning. And time passes whether we have the courage to do something good and worthwhile or we don't. It's been years since he's been gone. I will always treasure the time spent with him, and I will never forget our conversations or what he taught me. When we make it safe to fail, we make it safe to succeed. How do I do that? Friends, as you go into this day, know that God is with you.